Welcome to this exclusive video, a deep dive into the shocking and sinister world of the female covert narcissist. If you think you've encountered one, or you're not even sure, stay with me until the end, because what you learn today might just save your life. This is no ordinary discussion. This is a journey into understanding a woman who, while wearing a facade of kindness and charm, can quietly ruin lives from the inside out. She could be anyone: a wife, a girlfriend, a mother, sister, daughter, or even a coworker. And let me tell you, this video isn't just for men. Women who've suffered at the hands of narcissistic mothers, sisters, or female friends. This video is for you too. In this video, I'm revealing 10 hidden signs of the female covert narcissist. Some of these you may have never heard before. The last sign, in particular, is based on a chilling confession these women often make. Stay until the end, because missing it could mean missing the key to uncovering their true nature. So, buckle up. By the end of this video, you'll have the tools to spot, confront, and most importantly, protect yourself from these manipulative women. Let's dive into the signs. Sign 1. She asks questions without waiting for an answer. The first sign of a female covert narcissist is subtle but incredibly telling. She asks you questions, not because she cares, but simply to demand your attention. Imagine this. She asks about your day, but before you can even answer, she interrupts you or changes the subject. What's happening here? She's not interested in your thoughts or feelings. Instead, she uses questions as a tool to center the focus on herself. Why does she do this? To create a facade of interest while maintaining control. Over time, you may notice that her questions always lead back to her. And when you fail to respond as she expects, she will act offended, making you feel as though you've done something wrong. This behavior is designed to wear you down emotionally and mentally. Sign 2. She praises you, then criticizes you. At first, she seems supportive. She'll tell you things like, "You're so talented," or "I've never met anyone like you." But as time goes on, you'll notice a shift. Suddenly, those compliments turn into backhanded criticism. "You're talented, but don't you think you're overreaching?" Or "You're special, but not everyone likes a show-off." Here's the truth. She was never sincere with her praise. From the very beginning, she masked her disdain to keep you hooked. Once she feels you're emotionally invested, the mask slips, and the subtle contempt emerges. This cycle of praise and criticism keeps you in a constant state of confusion and self-doubt, a hallmark of covert narcissistic manipulation. Sign 3. She plays the role of a soulmate. One of the most deceptive tactics of the female covert narcissist is her ability to make you believe that she's your soulmate. She'll say things like, "No one understands me the way you do," or "I've been waiting for someone like you my whole life." She'll paint herself as the victim of past relationships and portray you as her savior. This is all part of her plan to make you feel deeply connected and obligated to her. But make no mistake, this soulmate act is nothing more than a strategy to entangle you emotionally, so you can't easily walk away. And the moment she feels you've bought into the illusion, her true nature will begin to reveal itself. Sign 4. She makes you jealous. The covert narcissistic woman has a unique way of creating chaos in your mind. She'll introduce a third party into your relationship, not always directly, but subtly. She may mention a coworker who compliments her or speak vaguely about an old flame. She'll do this just enough to make you question her loyalty, driving you into a spiral of jealousy and anxiety. But here's the thing. This isn't about her cheating. It's about control. By keeping you unsure and on edge, she ensures your attention stays fixated on her. Sign 5. She controls you completely. This is one of the most insidious tactics of a covert female narcissist: complete control. But her control doesn't come in obvious ways. It's subtle, calculated, and often disguised as love or concern. Over time, you'll notice that your life starts to revolve entirely around her. If you spend time on your hobbies or with friends, she'll create drama, pretending to be upset, sick, or neglected. Why? Because she demands constant attention and thrives on being the center of your universe. And here's the worst part. It's never enough. No matter how much attention you give, she'll always want more. What does her control look like? At first, it feels flattering. She might say things like, "I just want to spend more time with you," or "You're my everything." But over time, you realize that what she really means is, "You're mine, and I must be your only focus." The covert narcissist doesn't just want your attention. She demands your entire life revolve around her. And she'll do this through a mix of guilt, manipulation, and drama. Sign 6. She underestimates you, publicly and privately. This behavior is especially damaging because it erodes your confidence bit by bit, often in ways that others might not even notice. The covert narcissist has a unique way of underestimating you, both behind closed doors and in public. Privately, in your one-on-one moments, she'll undermine your self-worth in subtle ways. For example, if you share a success or an idea, she might say, "Are you sure you can handle that?" Or, "I think you're overestimating yourself." These comments seem innocuous at first, but are designed to make you doubt yourself. The goal here is to keep you second-guessing yourself, to ensure you never feel confident or independent enough to challenge her control. Publicly, when others are around, her tactics shift to subtle jabs or masked insults. She might say things like, "Oh, don't mind him. He's always forgetful," in a joking tone. These comments are carefully crafted to appear harmless, even playful, but they chip away at your self-esteem, especially because they're delivered in front of others. And if you call her out, she'll dismiss it with, "I was just kidding. You're too sensitive." Her goal is simple, to keep you feeling small and powerless, ensuring that she always maintains the upper hand. Sign 7. She makes you feel guilty. This tactic is one of the most emotionally draining weapons in a covert narcissist's arsenal. Guilt. And not just any guilt. It's relentless, constant, and utterly exhausting. She will make you believe that you are the reason for her unhappiness. If she's sad, it's because you weren't there for her. If she fails at something, it's because you didn't support her enough. Even if you bend over backward to meet her every need, it will never be enough. She might say things like, "If you really loved me, you'd have known I needed help." Or, "I wouldn't be feeling this way if you had just done what I asked." When she's unhappy, she'll link it to something you did or didn't do, so subtly that you'll start believing it's your fault. The constant guilt is designed to keep you in a cycle of trying to please her, to fix her. And here's the heartbreaking part. You can't fix her because her goal isn't happiness. Her goal is control. By making you feel like the perpetual bad guy, she keeps you on edge, always seeking her approval, even though she'll never be satisfied. Sign 8. She acts childishly. The covert narcissist is a master manipulator, but when things don't go her way, her behavior often regresses to that of a child. If you say no to something she wants, she might give you the silent treatment. Days, weeks, or even months of cold, passive-aggressive behavior. She'll play the victim, saying things like, "I can't believe you're treating me like this after all I've done for you." Here's the thing. This isn't just immaturity. It's a calculated tactic to manipulate you into giving in. She knows that if she acts hurt or distant, you'll feel pressured to comfort her, to appease her. And let's not forget her uncanny ability to punish you with her silence. Imagine walking into the room, and she's sitting there, arms crossed, refusing to even look at you. When you ask what's wrong, she might reply, "Nothing," in a tone that clearly says otherwise. This isn't just immaturity, it's manipulation. By acting this way, she forces you to play the role of the parent, giving her the control she craves. Sign 9. She manipulates you emotionally. Have you ever felt like you're on an emotional roller coaster? One moment, she's showering you with love and affection, making you feel like the most important person in the world. The next moment, she's cold, distant, and unresponsive. This is no accident. It's a deliberate tactic designed to keep you hooked. Here's how it works. When she's loving and attentive, your brain releases dopamine, the chemical responsible for feelings of pleasure and reward. You feel amazing, like you're on top of the world. But then, without warning, she pulls away. Maybe she ignores your calls, cancels plans, or acts cold and dismissive. This creates anxiety and a longing for the good times to return. Over time, this cycle of highs and lows becomes addictive. You start working harder to please her, hoping to win back her affection. The truth: she's controlling you emotionally, ensuring that you're always focused on her. This keeps you in a state of constant uncertainty, which is exactly where she wants you to be. Sign 10. She lies intentionally to test you. This is perhaps the most chilling behavior of the female covert narcissist. She lies intentionally, and not just for personal gain or to cover up mistakes, but to test you. Imagine this. She tells you something shocking, maybe that she saw someone flirting with her, or that she's considering a major life decision, and you react with concern or disbelief. Later, she casually admits, "I made that up. I just wanted to see how you'd react." Why does she do this? To gauge how much power she has over you, to see how easily she can manipulate your emotions, and to reaffirm her control by watching you scramble to make sense of her lies. But it doesn't stop there. Even when caught in a lie, she'll justify it, saying things like, "I only lied because I wanted to understand you better," or "I was testing you to see if you really cared." This level of manipulation is dangerous because it erodes trust and keeps you in a constant state of self-doubt. You start questioning yourself instead of her, which is exactly what she wants. And here's the key takeaway: if she ever admits to lying as a test, run. This is a clear, undeniable sign of a covert narcissist. She's not just toxic, she's a master manipulator who will continue to twist reality to suit her needs. If you've stayed with me this long, you've taken an important step toward understanding and protecting yourself from the covert female narcissist. Remember this: you are not alone, and you are not powerless. Recognizing these signs is the first step toward breaking free. You deserve relationships built on love, trust, and mutual respect, not manipulation and control. Walking away won't be easy, but it's the most freeing decision you'll ever make. And when you do, you'll find that life beyond the narcissist is brighter, healthier, and full of possibilities. If this video resonated with you, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let's spread awareness and help others recognize the signs of toxic relationships. Together, we can empower each other to live free and authentic lives. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.